Step into the highest version of you, the version of you that you desire and you know is your authentic truth. Welcome to Intuition Unlocked, the podcast empowering empathic women who feel misunderstood, overwhelmed, or disconnected from their intuition, begin to trust their sensitivities, find inner clarity, and show up with embodied, unstoppable confidence in their daily lives. I am your host, Olivia Ashley, an empath and intuitive, and I am so happy you're here. Welcome back, friends. Before we dive in, take a deep breath. Let it drop you into this moment, because if you found yourself here, trust there's something in this message for you. I'm Olivia, your host, and this is your weekly intuitive insight for January 5th through January 11th. As always, be open with your heart, listen and notice what resonates for you, and allow your own intuition to guide you. This week, we are working with the energy of foundations. We are called to reflect, to pause, to truly see what we are standing upon. Your foundation is everything. It's the ground beneath you, the life you've built, the roles you hold, and the security you feel. And right now, you're being asked to examine it. Are you steady, or is there something that needs your attention? Do you feel fulfilled, or do you feel a quiet discontent? We may be stepping into a new year, but we are still deep in winter, at least for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. This is a season of turning inward, of sinking into the void, and of finding clarity in the darkness. We can use this energy to support this week's request to step into a space of curiosity and examine our foundations. When we do this, we can more easily see what needs attention, what needs support or nourishment, and we can make the adjustments that are needed, such as setting boundaries or exploring how you want to show up and feel this year and doing some intention setting for the month ahead. If you want a deeper look at what 2025 is really bringing us, be sure to listen to episode 68, where I share 8 messages around the new year just for you. Okay, let's get into this week's messages. Message 1, grow and glow. Step into the highest version of you, the version of you that you desire and you know is your authentic truth. Grow into the version of you that feels most aligned, most expansive, and let go of worry. There's nothing wrong with who you are, but there is always space for growth. And I'm getting such a sense that for many of you, you are ready to take it to the next level. You are ready to see some things come into reality, to let go of some worries or judgments that are holding you back. And as you step into this growth and growth mindset, and you begin to take action, you are also asked to glow, to shine your light, be unapologetically you. You can express yourself fully without fear of judgment. The world needs your uniqueness, and it's time. It's time for it. There's no need to force it, but allow yourself to be and express yourself. This week, see where you would like to grow in yourself or life and glow while you do it. Message 2, a house of cards. There may be an aspect of your life that is built on an illusion or a false sense of self, a version of yourself that you crafted, perhaps inspired by someone else or born out of who you thought you should be. It's very much related to your identity, something that you've put in place, but now it no longer fits you. And yet, letting go of that feels terrifying because you've built so much around it. It has become a part of your foundation, and it has become a way that people expect to see you or know you as. Yet, even with the fear, you must know that at its essence, this aspect of the identity that's no longer feeling resonant is truly just a house of cards. It's an illusion that's holding you back. So take time this week to ponder this message. Is there a part of your identity that no longer serves you? Are you ready to release it and create space for something more true? It's time to let go because you're not letting go of you, you're letting go of a false sense of self. And it will create space for something more aligned and truthful to come forward for you. This is going to help you in the end. And we are being asked to grow, to adjust, to shift, and be courageous and confident in whatever is pulling us and wherever our desires are wanting to take us. Message 3, know when to say no. It's time to reaffirm your boundaries, and a big piece of this is getting comfortable with saying no. We are being pulled in many directions day to day, and if you want to stay balanced, grounded, nourished, you must fortify your priorities. When you assess and decide what's important to you, you can more easily have boundaries in place to support those decisions and help you know when a no is needed. If it's not a hell yes, it is a hell no. You come first, and no matter what it is, or the dangling carrot, or the feelings of guilt that you want to appease, you need to decide this week and this year what you're going to stand for. What is important to you? What do you value? And how do you cherish that and create boundaries around those aspects of your life? For me, this week, I'm going to prioritize what feels nourishing and supportive, and releasing the stress and guilt of not doing enough. Noting that that's important to me, I can more easily say no to offers or the worries or the thoughts around needing to do more, but in reality, when it's not actually aligned with what I want to feel or be in this moment. To help you examine what this might be for you, you can ask yourself, what do I need to feel more confident in saying no? And where do I need stronger boundaries to protect my energy and my priorities? Message 4, hone your craft. Some of you are feeling the nudge to start something new, to pick up a skill, a craft, or a passion that lights you up. Or maybe it's not something completely new, it's something you've been doing for a long time, but you haven't been super consistent or even serious about it. The message this week is clear. It's time to say yes and put time and attention into this. This isn't about instant mastery of this, it's about devotion. Become skilled in what lights you up. Follow your passion and put in the time to become an expert at your craft. This will take longer than just a week, yet the message is here to affirm for you whatever you're wanting to explore further is a worthy pursuit, and to go for it. Put in the time, follow what excites you, and let yourself explore. The last message, message 5, is begin again. This year carries the energy of profound new beginnings. Maybe the past year or even the past few weeks have felt unsettling, challenging, or uncertain. But right now, a hand is being extended to you. Do you want to start over? Do you want to begin again? There's always a moment and an opportunity for a fresh slate if you're willing to take it. You're not alone in what you're moving through. I feel and sense so much support, so much hope for this moment in time and for you. There is a shift happening within you. There's an ask for transformation, for purging, for letting go, and reestablishing the foundation of you. There's something different here that this year is going to call you towards and pull out of you. Honor this feeling. Take the hand if it feels right, and step through the threshold and begin again. This week is about laying strong foundations, about growth and truth, about reclaiming your energy and saying yes to what calls you and no to what doesn't. Take a moment and decide which of these messages really stood out for you, and how can you take intentional action towards embodying or really sitting and working with this energy and that message. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love if you could share it with a friend who might need to hear these messages too. And if you haven't yet, make sure to follow the podcast so you don't miss next week's insights. Until next time, trust yourself, focus on your foundation, And I would love to hear from you, hear about what came up for you from listening to this episode and which messages resonated most with you. You can send me a message on Instagram at wildlyolivia. And I am beyond grateful for you, for your listenership, and I wish you a beautiful week. Thank you for joining me on Intuition Unlocked. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of insight, guidance, or intuitive inspiration. To dive deeper into our community and get access to exclusive content, head to my website at www.olivia-ashley.com and subscribe to my newsletter. You can also connect with me on Instagram at wildlyolivia for daily inspiration and updates. Remember, your intuition is your superpower. Trust it, nurture it, and let it guide you. Until next time, I'm Olivia Ashley, and I can't wait to connect with you again.